The final day of the Quiz Olympiad, and in the morning it's the pairs competition, and in the afternoon it's the final of the Nations Cup between Belgium and the USA. So it's the pairs competition, and it's myself and Rajan playing. What do you think? How do you think we're going to get on?
I think it all depends on the questions, I feel. We can't do really much with the time at stake. So all we got to do is those guesses come right, and hopefully we enjoy so that towards the end we are still in happy spirits. So.
I think that's the main thing, isn't it? To try and get fun out of it, enjoyment out of it. Playing together will be great. We haven't had that kind of intense dialogue. Yesterday you got some great answers in the club competition, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of have a quiz that's slightly less intense, and that we can really kind of enjoy playing to round off this weekend of quiz. So it's been a good weekend for you?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good weekend because for me, I come here as a stress buster because I don't come with any preparations.
Yeah.
Because my main role is more of setting questions.
Yeah.
So this is more like unwind and not think much and just hang out with some amazing quizzes, and that's it.
Brilliant. Well, let's hope all the unwinding has worked and the thinking we do today will get us points, and then we'll see where we are at the end of it. 100 questions later, and it was time for a debrief. So we just finished the pairs, we got 52. How did you find it?
It was fine. Cutted about little scratches and misses. But these things happen in a quiz when you're running short of time. Sometimes other things get better off your logical thinking. So I think it's fine. I think at no point I felt that, oh my god, what's this? So it's fine.
Yeah, I think we did all right. I think we got a few good guesses, worked together on a few things, a few things we missed. That actually, as I said, with a bit more time, we'd have spotted a clue or spotted an error. But actually, I think we did all right. So we're pretty happy with that, and it's a pleasure playing with you.
Yeah, wonderful. Same here.
Cool. Next up, the final of the Nations tournament with the brilliant Belgians and the defending champions, the United States of America. The match was played in the chocolate box format, meaning teams picked categories from the selection of 30, each with 3 questions, and they played them for 2 points each question in the first half and 3 points each question in the second half, which meant selection of categories was critical.
Tetrazzini is correct. May I have your answer, please? Chapter Dune? Yes, that's correct.
This was quizzing of the highest order, which is why such a large crowd was watching rapt all the way through, paying attention to what was going on in front of them, but also, in many cases, playing along with the questions.
Graphatic is correct.
So it's the final of the Nations Cup, and the USA currently beating Belgium, but it's just about the halfway point.
It is not. It goes over to the US.
And questions?
Like a dragon. It is not. It is like a dragon, infinite wealth.
And questions are about to go for 3 points instead of 2 points, so all of this could change. So USA playing very, very well at the moment. Belgium not really able to get a run, but still a long way to go. But the USA were relentless, pouncing on any questions Belgium couldn't get.
Not Richardson, it goes over. Tomlinson is correct.
And before long, the USA had a chance to win the match, though Victoria didn't quite realise that had happened.
Sorry.
Failed state index? States?
I can accept failed states index, which is the old name. It is now called the fragile states index.
The title was won, but the game wasn't over until the final question had been answered.
The Song Dynasty?
I can accept, yes, the Northern Song or the Song Dynasty, which means the USA gets 3 because of England 1.
Straight after, I caught up with the victorious American team. How does it feel to retain? Does it feel differently retaining it from winning it the first time?
Yeah. To me, it feels really different because last year we were very much in a just happy to be here mode. We felt like we were very big underdogs, and I don't think that people expected that. This year, everybody saw us coming, so to go in with a lot more pressure and to have a team performance where everybody contributed so much. So,
Yeah. And Andrew, you're new to this lineup. How did it feel, coming into an event you've perhaps not experienced this before? And I know you've quizzed and had huge success, but coming into a winning national side, how did that feel?
It's good. I mean, there was some pressure, of course. I mean, knew coming in, could have just had the same roster as last year, ran it back, and I'm honored and humbled and delighted that they chose me to be on this team.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a wonderful year.
Yeah. Brandon, another victory under the belt. Sure. How was it for you? Were there any questions?
Carried.
Look, you said like you didn't get all.
I'm the quiz's best coxswain. I'll answer, and then they get it right, and then I get the same medal as they do.
And talking of medals, this is what everybody was playing for all weekend. And all that remained was the prize giving.
Another one done and dusted. Thank you all very much for coming out. Hope you've enjoyed it the whole weekend.
There was warm thanks from Jane and also from all the attendees for the hard work put in by the volunteers over the course of the weekend. You can't have any quiz tournament without these volunteers, and at the IQA events, it's so full on and intense. These people do a huge job. First to collect their medals were the medalists from the Nations Cup.
So in bronze position, please step forward. Dow Jackson, Evan Lindsay, and Bailey Van Diepen. And in second place, Belgium, Lander Fredericks, Nico Patin, here again on the USA Dream Team, Andrew Helsberger, Brandon Blackwell, Victoria Gross, and Sherry Whitlock.
I was delighted to see two of my Welsh teammates collect medals, both for under 30 performances, Liam Hughes in the under 30 individuals and Ben Russell-Jones in the under 30 pairs. One of the most popular winners of the day was Pam Douglas, one of the All Things Quiz patrons. She won a bronze in the over 70s category.
Whoever got the bronze for Pam Douglas. In second place, Ronnie Swiggins from Belgium.
Dow Jackson had a fantastic tournament, seen here collecting a pairs gold with Diane Cortiga, last year's individual champion.
Thank you and good night.
After Jane closed the event, there was still time for people to take pictures, mingle, mix, chat, and for us to get some interviews with some of the medalists. What a fantastic tournament it had been. Thomas, you've been no stranger to these events and to winning medals, but I know there's one medal that you got this time that means that little bit more to you. Can you tell us about that?
True. This means a little extra to me. I've been very close in individuals for many years, actually. I think I was become fourth sometimes, and three, maybe even four, but never top three. So yeah, that's why I'm very happy with this.
Yeah, and it was a very popular medal. People have known you for a long time. You've been a regular at these things. It shows how hard it is to win medals in the individual tournament.
Absolutely.
When, it's taken you the best part of 20 years to come away with something. It's
put on lots of work to get here, so it feels all like a relief and happiness.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted for you, Thomas. It's been a pleasure knowing you over these years, and to see you get that was brilliant. And I know back home, your Norwegian Quiz Association were very proud of you, and I think all the rest of your friends in the quizzing community are. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Adu, I see you've completed the set, gold, silver and bronze.
Yeah.
Pretty successful weekend.
I would say so. I would say they don't tell you this, but this is the real goal: is to get one of each. No, it was a great weekend and a lot of fun. Very, very good quiz.
Would you come back?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to come back. I mean, one of the things that I'm very humbled by the ability and the skill that I saw this year, and I'm excited to come back and do a bit better.
During the presentations, we saw Mark Chong and Ross Evans of Australia pick up their first ever medals for their country in IQA competitions internationally. So here we have Australia's first ever medalists at one of these IQA events. How does it feel to come away with some bling from the event?
Ross, you do the answers. I'm the medalist. It was quite a surprise, really. Quite a surprise, because I won for the over 17 contingent. And I guess what? You don't have to be all that good.
But you are good. We know that you're good, Ross. And yourself, was this your first time at one of these?
Yes, first time one of these, because we had COVID in the past few years and there's no travel, and quite excited to win one of the first medals. I won't say the first because we have champions. And yeah, and
What were your expectations coming into this event?
basically used to have a great time. And I mean, our team with the Quokkas, we came all the way from Australia, about 30 hours on the flight. Well, just to have a good go in the spirit of having a go at things, and yep, made it.
Well, that's wonderful. Let's have a quick look at your medals then before we close. There we go. A bronze and a gold for Australia. Going home happy. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks, Gareth. Thank you, Gareth.
Jeffrey, I could see some bling.
Yeah.
How was the weekend for you? Can you sum it up?
It was outstanding. You know, I've been going to this for like 6 years, and it's the first time I've gotten any kind of medal. So I think some of the hard work is paying off. But I think the best part about it is just meeting all the quizzers around the world and just hanging out, having a good time, and just sharing in the passion for trivia.
So I'm here with a couple of people from the Romanian quiz contingent. I've got Maris and Maruna. How did you find the tournament?
I mean, quiz-wise, it was really good. It was not as good for me as last year, where I did a bit better. But I mean, it was yeah. I'm gonna have to improve on that next year. But I really enjoyed the questions, and yeah, the pairs quiz was my favorite of all. And the questions were really well constructed, and yeah, people-wise, it was probably again it was better than last year, more intense.
Brilliant. Maruna, how about you?
So performance-wise, it was terrible, but I really enjoyed the atmosphere and the questions. They were very good. Yeah, I love the players too. So it's all about the people.
It is about the people, and you are two of my favourite people at this tournament. It's been great to see you again, and hopefully see you again at another tournament in a year's time.
We will definitely be there.
Jane, it's been a long and hugely successful tournament. 200 plus very happy, if brain-mushed people leaving here. If that's how we feel, how on earth do you feel?
Like a survivor, just about. Absolutely exhausted, but so thrilled. I was watching the final from up on the balcony, overlooking it, and just seeing everyone enthralled, watching an amazing match with an amazing reader. It was, yeah, really, really, really good. And I enjoyed the buzz, seeing people, talking to people. Everyone's asking, where's the next one? Where's the next one? So, you know, we've got the Aussies saying they're going to come out again. So that would be great. I think the Americans, we had huge numbers of Americans this time. So I think hopefully some of those will come again. And yeah, this has been our biggest numbers. But I am really pleased with how it went.
Yeah. And you should be, and the whole team did the IQA proud and did the quiz community proud. It was a really, really good event, and here's to 2025. After the sun set on the Quiz Olympiad, the following morning I woke up with some reflections on the event. So this is a first for all things quiz. I'm paddling in the Mediterranean Sea and reflecting on what's been a really great few days. There really is nothing like this sort of event. The international nature of it, the fact that you get to see the very best quizzes in the world. I mean, lots of events have brilliant quizzes and strong fields, but there's nothing like this one. And then there's the people that you've seen once a year maybe for the last 2 decades, and seeing people like Thomas Colosetta get his first individual medal. was just wonderful. The joy that he took in getting that medal was great. And then there's the next generation coming through, people like Ben and Liam. It's just so heartening to see where Quiz is right now. So behind me is the hotel where we've been. Behind me also, in a different sense, is the Quiz Olympiad 2024. But it's been a worthwhile experience. It's been so fulfilling in so many ways. And coming up in the next few weeks, we've got some interviews with some of the leading quizzers that I did over the course of these few days. And you can look forward to hearing a little bit more about those people, both what they thought about the event, but in some cases quite a lot more about quizzing in their country and their own particular stories.